This is the Nawaz HD acid etched IWGP United States Championship. I just got this past week. Waited I think about 4 months for it, which is well over his estimated, but that's normal for Nawaz. If you order from him, you just got to know whatever he says, add 3 more months to it. So leather strap is fine. You know, it's a typical Nawaz leather strap. It's okay. There's nothing crazy about it as far as like quality goes. It's soft, and the color that I specifically asked for this one, which is more reminiscent of the current state of the color of the strap through the wear and tear. Maybe in hindsight, I should have went with more red because the plates are not wear and tear, but you know, that's just nitpicky nonsense. As for the etching of the plate, this is the best part of this thing. And for a $1,200 price tag, the etching definitely makes you more comfortable, I should say, with spending that money. But the dimensions, which we'll get into, make me very upset and less likely to do this again. I have purchased all my IWGP championships through Nawaz, the heavyweight version 4, the Intercontinental, the tag, and now this one. So and I'm going to do a comparison to the HD Intercontinental that I have from him as well, so you could see the size difference. Etching goes, this is my third IWGP US that I bought. This is by far the best etching map. The accuracy is just about to a T when it comes to the mapping of the etching. For instance, a lot of times you'll see on cheaper versions or cheaper makers, they'll have these stars actually kind of tucked underneath the top thing here. This will be too wide. This will be too tall and wide. These will have black painting for no reason on them. These down here for the stones here, there'll just be a huge center stone and then 2 little ones here. And then they won't have, you know, the star pattern that goes in a circle around this one. I don't know if that's coming out right in the video. One of the first things you'll notice that drives me nuts is that DHL tends to just destroy your belt. For whatever reason, I don't know how they got a vertical line. This was in the box horizontally, and you know, the cut mark would be here, but for some reason it's there. So I'm not exactly sure how that happened. Another thing that you'll notice on some of the cheaper ones is that the globe plate will be stacked when it's not. In real life, it is not a stacked plate. And then it'll also be, for reasons I don't understand, it'll be like a really light blue compared to the darker blue that's on the center plate or on the other flag artwork. I'm not really good at doing reviews, so I'm just doing the best I can to show you what this is like. Belt tip is good. Normally Nawaz's belt tips fall off for me, but so far this one looks good. It's a little bit different than the other ones than he's had, as far as you know, it has actual proper screws on it, and it's still a 2-piece, I think. Yeah, it's still a 2-piece, but whatever. But dimensions wise, so the real one, and I've had this conversation with so many people, and the real one, the dimensions are about 15.5 inches wide by 13 inches tall, which would make it wider than the version 5 IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, or I should say the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. I don't even know if they call it version 5. Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. But it's wider than that. But this is, I mean, I have a standard size man hand, and this thing is 11.5 by 10.5, which is not accurate. Give me 1 second here. Excuse me. This is the IWGP HD Intercontinental. And as you can see, the plates are the exact same size. And based on the price, that sucks, you know? So it's not an accurate representation of the actual size of this championship belt. For $1,200, again, it's hard to say that that's really worth it. But, you know, the etching is great. It displays fine. It fits on my shelf with this one just fine, which, you know, it would, if it was the actual size, would have to be on a shelf by itself, as far as my, you know, setup configuration goes. But it's hard to hate on it because the etching is so well done, and it is so, as far as the mapping goes, like I said, completely accurate, and you won't find anyone else, at least not, and I searched for 3 years now, you won't find anybody else that matches this up. You won't find people that have the proper thick line gold border on the bottom part of the belt. It's more, this is properly spaced, it's just not accurately sized. So, you know, these plates should not be the same as far as dimensions go. So, yeah, that's my shitty review of this belt. Definitely not worth the money, but, you know, lesson learned. So there you go.